Hey guys, I'm Regain, and this is my Spectrum interview. Woo! When I was a child, I wanted to be a drummer. I was really into like percussions and every kind of stuff like that. I really loved the rhythm and the music from the start. But yeah, I experienced it only like twice in my life, and that's all. It was my dream, but it's not my dream anymore. I get into hardstyle by the internet because I was searching for some new music. I was a kid, like maybe I was 14 years old, and I wanted to find some new music, some new vibes, and I found hardstyle, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's a cool music. I really like it. So I started to search for some more and more tracks. I remember it was like Headhunters, Tatanka, Donkey Rollers, later Zatox. So that's how I found it. I found it online and I started to listen to it for a while. You know, I always wanted to be a producer. I started when I was 12 years old. And since I discovered hardstyle, I decided to start discovering this style. Because I was a producer before. Of course, when I was 12, my music sounded like beep. But yeah, I was still learning. And then I tried hardstyle, so I refused producing like hands up and house. And I was fully focused on hardstyle. But yeah, it wasn't really easy thing to produce, especially back then, because now everything is online. You can literally download whatever you want, while like 10 years ago or 12 years ago, you had to do everything by yourself. You know, every sound you had to do by yourself. So it was a nice difference between nowadays and like 12 years ago, you know. But yeah, I just started producing it because I was already a producer, so I wanted to try it. And since I started listening to hardstyle, I also started to produce it. At least I tried. Oh, that's a cool question. What do I miss in the hardstyle scene? I definitely miss the typical raw vibe, you know, because now hardstyle is like one big style, but a lot of, you know, different, how to say it, like genres. I don't know how to say it. Like you have raw, you have euphoric, you have typical hardstyle, you have melodic hardstyle, whatever, you know. But in 2015, 2016, there was like the best period in my life. There was E-Force, Titan, Jack of Sound, Solution, you know. These kind of artists were the best in my opinion because they delivered music with balls, you know, but it wasn't that rough. It wasn't that ridiculous. Now everyone wants to be the roughest. Also me, you know. If you want to be on the scene, you have to follow the hypes, let's say. But back then, there was a lot of producers who were just true to their sounds. For example, like Cripsys, you know, I really love his music. And it was something you can also play now. You know, we have 2022, and you can still include, like, for example, 7 from E-Force to your set, and everyone will go crazy, you know. These times were the best, you know. Nobody really cared about the ridiculous stuff. They just wanted to get tracks rough, and that's what I loved. Okay, my average day looks like that. I wake up at 6:30. I eat breakfast with my family. Then my daughter is going to kindergarten. My wife is going to work, and I stay at home. That's the life of a producer. No, just kidding. I work there. I make music. It's not a heavy job, but yeah, your brain is like, you know, you have to produce. If you have to produce a lot, then it's not an easy piece of cake, you know. So I'm producing every day from 8 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. And then after that, I spend time with my family. We are just enjoying time together. I never produce in the evening. I never produce in the night. It's not what I like. I like to produce during the day when I'm alone at home. Then I can be focused. I can do whatever I want. I can take a break whenever I want. You know, I can even go shopping, and I can even not produce if I'm not in the mood. So that's how it looks like. Okay, where do I get my inspiration from? Yeah, that's a cool question. I don't know, to be honest, because I think I'm not really inspired or something. I just love producing, you know? It was my passion. It doesn't matter if I produce hardstyle, if I produce drum and bass, if I produce dubstep, if I produce house, because I also love to produce different styles. I just try to do what's in my mind, you know, and I want to just do what I feel, you know. I'm that's funny thing. I'm not trying to find an inspiration, mostly because I want to have my music 100% from the heart, you know. Of course, I listen to some artists. I hear that they do some nice things. I also try it out, but in the end, I try to stay true to my own sound, and I want to do what I like, what I love. And if people also like it, I'm happy. If not, I'm sad. Sometimes. But the most important thing is that I do what I like.
And I find myself going back.
Yeah, Corona brought me a lot of good things. Luckily, I didn't have Corona, at least I hope for it. Not officially, but it was a cool time, you know. I was 100% focused on two really important things in my life, family and music, you know. I didn't have to fly everywhere, you know. I didn't have to sleep in this hotel, take this flight. I could relax finally, you know. As I said before, I'm more like a producer, you know. So I love producing music, not really traveling, you know. Of course, I love bookings, I love playing music, but I think sitting at home, making music is something what I really love. And Corona gave me this time, you know. I could be focused on my own style. I could finally find something what I want to produce. Maybe I could be closer to my own style because of Corona. And of course, besides the music, I could spend time with my family. We started traveling, you know, a lot. We visited a lot of beautiful things in Poland. We just had time to do it. So besides the fact that I couldn't present my music to the people live, and let's be honest, I couldn't make money because it's my job. All other things were super positive. Oh, I'm looking forward for a lot of events, you know, a lot of parties, a lot of traveling, you know. I still think it's important, you know, to keep yourself motivated, to make more music, to meet people, meet fans, just spend a good time, you know. That's what I wish to see this year. I hope Corona or Putin won't really destroy our plans. Doesn't matter if you are a producer or a DJ or you just want to visit the party. Everyone should have fun, and let's hope we'll have fun this year and the next year and in 10 years also. Okay, the trends or hypes I literally hate. Okay, it's really hard to say it because everyone has its own style and its own taste, you know? So I can't really bash people who are making something else than me, but I think music should evolve, you know? If we would stay on the same level the whole years, it would be boring, you know? People have to discover new stuff, new things. So hardstyle is going different directions, you know? Sometimes it's the direction I like, sometimes it's the direction I hate. But to be honest, I can't really tell you what kind of trend I hate, you know? I think every trend has something positive, you know? And that's something we should appreciate, you know? That's what I think. Okay, which moment brings the best memory for me? I think it's hard bass. And I think it's also the beginning of my career, you know, because I never expected it to be that nice. I just appreciate it. Doesn't matter if I'm big or small. I just achieved something and I'm really grateful, you know. That's what I really love and I will always remember, because the beginning of my career was something I didn't even expect. Like, for example, Cubase, you know. We played as Polish Raw Showcase, 4 guys, and it was outstanding, you know, the whole hangar. I don't know if it was hangar. I mean, like, it was a smaller stage, because there is also the stage called hangar, you know, but we played on the smaller stage and it was also a smaller hangar, and it was full, you know, like 100% full, and we were stage diving, you know, doing crazy things, and then I understood that, wow, I experienced something I never expected to experience, you know. So I think the best moments is the beginning of my career and the fact that I could do something what people like and what people appreciate, and it really kept me motivated. And probably that's why I'm also here, you know. Like, it also depends how you start. If you work hard to, for example, play at a party like Cubase, and you wait for it like 8 years, 10 years, then you really appreciate it, you know, because there are also the people who are having like the biggest parties like that, and it's not because they worked really hard. That's what I don't like, you know. But when you work hard, you appreciate every moment. What music besides electronic music I like? I listen to rap music, to Polish rap music a lot, because Polish rap music is really popular in Poland, and I'm also infected by it. And I really love this kind of music because I can feel that some lyrics are really related to my own life, and that's something what I don't really feel with hardstyle, because hardstyle mostly doesn't have really nice lyrics. It's more about darkness, gangsters, guns, cocaine, drugs, and stuff like that, you know. And it's not what I'm searching for in the music. I also like the nice lyrics, and probably that's why I listen to another kind of music, which is a Polish rap. But I also listen a lot of dubstep, a lot of drum and bass, hardcore, yeah. You know, I admire people who can achieve things because of the talent, but they are still humble, you know? That's what I like, because I personally don't like people who are changing because of fame. It's not nice. I don't respect it, you know? Just be yourself, don't act tough because you are someone better. No, you're not. You are just doing something, you know? Something else than others can't do. So appreciate it and remember that people are there for you. So be nice for these people, and that's what I love in life, when people are down to earth, and you can, you know, communicate with them, talk with them, and they don't treat you like shit. They just treat you like another person, and that's cool. Okay guys, so if I land on the desert with a record player alone, I would just play my own music to make the whole situation even worse. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it was just a joke. No, I will probably play some music I like, because on the desert there is nobody except me. So I will just play the music I like, probably some rap music, or the tracks which are bringing back this nostalgia kind of feeling. Yeah. Okay, if I'm a boxer or a darter, I would play Where Did I Go Wrong from Plutonium Boy. Yeah, let's keep it. I don't know. Oh yeah, my worst hotel experience was in France, in Lyon. Me and Steven Niros stayed in the hotel together, and the room was smaller than the toilet in the airplane. It wasn't clean, and the people on the reception were really rude, and I think it was my worst experience. But it was a long time ago, so I already forgot about it, but because of this interview, I remember it again, and not sure if I will sleep well this night, because I have this hotel in front of me again, because of Spectrum, the Spectrum question. Yeah, to be honest, I wanted to move to the Netherlands, but when we started to plan it with my wife, she was pregnant. So we decided that we want to stay in Poland because we want to have our daughter like 100% Polish. Because when you move with a young child, she will be Polish, but she lives in the Netherlands since her how to say it in English, like her birth, yeah. And then I don't want to let her experience something like, okay, I'm Polish, but I'm also Dutch, you know. Maybe it's better to let her be Polish, and in the future she can decide if she wants to move somewhere or not, you know. There are the planes, there are hotels, I can fly, I can do what I like to do, but I think it's better for me and for my family to let them stay in Poland and let my daughter be like 100% Polish. I think it will pay off in the future. Oh, if Polish Raw Showcase will return, probably not. Maybe for the particular party, like this is Regain, like 3 years ago, I guess. There was Polish Raw Showcase. People went crazy. It was super cool. So yeah, I think we are able to play together because I have a really good contact with all the guys. We are still friends. We don't continue this project because everyone is somewhere else, in Poland, in the Netherlands, you know. So it's hard to continue it, but if we'll have a nice chance and special chance to play as Polish Raw Showcase, I think we can make it. It's always fun with the guys. Polish hardstyle scene is much better than 10 years ago because now you see that a lot of big organizations are making the hardstyle stages or they let hardstyle artists close their festival. For example, like Heartbeat Festival last year. There was noise controllers and I was closing the stage while the whole party was like house kind of music. So they trusted the people that they will stay, they will go crazy. It's also kind of experimenting in Poland at the moment, but I really see that people love it, that people stay till the end. They maybe they don't listen to hardstyle, but you know, when you are at the party and there is like the last set with 160 BPM, everyone wants to go crazy, you know? Then nobody cares if it's cool, if it's bad. They will just go crazy, you know, because of the vibe. So I really like the fact that big organizations and big parties are giving the chance to hardstyle, you know, for hardstyle to get bigger in Poland. There are a lot of smaller parties, a lot of bigger parties, and people are always attending. So I think hardstyle is much better than it was like 10 years ago. But I also think it's because of a lot of artists, hardstyle artists, and the style is less underground and a little bit more mainstream at the moment. So maybe that's also because of it, you know. But I'm really happy about it because people may get the chance just to experience hardstyle in their own country instead of traveling to the Netherlands. My favorite Polish dish is pierogi, which is dumplings. I really love it. I don't know if it's 100% Polish, but I think it is. You can find it everywhere. At Bigos, but don't ask me what's there, because everything is there. But because of everything is there, it's really tasty. So if you are in Poland, just try Bigos. What's my favorite Dutch dish? Okay, that's a hard question because I'm not sure if Dutch people have their own food. Probably like frikandellen and fries with mayo, with ketchup, guys. We eat fries with ketchup. But yeah, just kidding. No, I don't really have my favorite Dutch dish. I never tried it, so if you know what's really local or nice, just let me know. I know, there's this cookie. How is it called? Yes, stroopwafel. That's what I like, but we can also buy it in Poland, so it's not that special. No, just kidding. Yeah, if you have some cool food, just private message me and I will check it for sure. Okay, guys, why should you come to Spectrum? It's a new project, so you should definitely experience it by yourself. I think lineup is really cool because you can see the variations, you know. It's not like 100% raw, 100% hardcore, you know. Then it's boring, you know. It's cool when you balance lineup. And in this kind of party, lineup is perfectly balanced. So you should just do it, buy your ticket, and let's do it together.